Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visitors and our home team. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His team 1-0 following the season-opening win last Sunday. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, on the other hand, couldn't pull one out last week in the opener, so they're looking for their first win at home here in Week 2. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Well, the nice thing about the NFL, Mike, is there's always next week. When you're coming off a good game, you got to put it to bed and come back and play well again. But in this case, things could not have gone much worse for this guy last week in that performance. So this game couldn't come fast enough. He said he had a great week of practice. He was able to put that behind him mentally and physically, and they're going to need him to play a lot better if they're going to come away today with a win.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
And it's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, his team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. They'll stay on the ground. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down. Right back to him on first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Down at the 2-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up
He'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The extra point is good, and the visitors will take a 7-0 lead.
Our home team, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here is Bell on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see the football for the second time. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener, and you play a tight game and lose. It kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work, and ultimately...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And good coverage by Putty. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
At the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A gain there of 11. And that will be a 1st down.
11 on the play. Result is a 1st down.
Back to throw. A throw complete to Scott. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. That is hauled in at the 5. And it'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
At the 2-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Handoff here, up the middle. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the play.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
No gain on the play. Brings up fourth and goal.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. They'll try and run for it. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here is Bell on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
To number 86. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll run.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. He'll drop to throw. He puts it up, and it's caught.
When you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage here on 3rd down. They took away all of the outlets the quarterback had. Really left them with no opportunity other than to just throw that ball away. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
At his own 48-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now thrown deep for Bell. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. And they will finally track him down, not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Quick throw, taken in, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. This drive will start on the ground. And will mark them down up beyond the 30. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First and 10. At
Line
the
of scrimmage is
31-yard
the
line.
31 as they line up first and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Throwing now on third and long. He finds Bell. That's caught. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Pushed out to his left. Now he takes off. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
A gain of 16 yards results in a first down.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Now this looks like a design run. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A big play on that one. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
Makes it third and 4.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now, for the point after. He gets it to go, and the visitors will take a 21-7 lead.
Our home team, 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here is Bell on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but slim might have went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
They'll look to throw. This pass is caught by Scott. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
To number 83. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run of the gut. A short game, down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They'll run the sneak. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense has come up with it. Not only no points, but they turn it over deep in their own territory. It always feels like it's a safe play. Just have the quarterback keep it, get that 1st down, try to extend it. But here, it's not free, and the defense will take over.
Yeah, the priorities of a quarterback sneak, Mike, are A, get the 1st down, B, protect yourself, but C, protect the ball, and he was...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here it is on 4th down, and he barrels his way into the end zone. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here is Bell on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. Man in motion, heading right. Throwing now on first and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
And a yard at their 48.
Back to throw. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. He's going to look downfield once again. That is brought in. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
The extra point is good, and his guys are able to edge a bit closer.
28. Our home team, 14.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. Only one timeout remaining for the defense. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. They'll stick with him again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and inches.
They'll drop to throw. That one hauled in. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
A first down.
Third and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
So it's a win for our visitors. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.